And now, live from Las Vegas, the Joey Ciccone Show. The Joey Ciccone Show. Connected.
You're never too old to learn something in life, and you're never too old to change. I never pretend that this book is anything but my point of view. It's how I saw it and heard it, how it was told to me, and how I interpreted it.
Everybody, Joey Ciccone here live, Las Vegas, World Center of Broadcast Media, in the studio today. Happy Friday. Are you glad the week's over? All right, here with my main man, Scotty, on the boards, and we're bringing you something special today. I always like to invite my special guests back, but not just that. I've kind of made a personal friend here that means a lot to me. I've never seen a gentleman that is more of a classy guy than the gentleman you're about to meet. If you watched Facebook last night, you've seen who I'm about to bring on, okay? What I want to say is I want to shout out to some of my friends real quick. Sissy, nice to see you in the house. Everybody chat in on the Joey Ciccone Show Connected. Just scroll down, Las Vegas, Joey Ciccone. Click chat. You got nothing positive to say? Go for a walk with the dog around the block or whatever, okay? Don't come on the show, all right? Today I bring you on my opening what you just saw coming out of my opening that I do is Mr. Tony Napoli. Tony was back with me in August before my birthday. And I said, Tone, I got to have you back again. The life as a man that was involved in so many things. I want to talk about something. A boxer, an army soldier, an enforcer, a casino boss, and a number of other things that he was involved with, the powerful criminal empire of the Genovese family. Now, I want to pay respect to his dad. Tony's on the line, but Tone, I want you to hear this, all right? Jimmy Knapp. I want to talk about, right now when we come into the first segment, I want to talk about Jimmy Knapp and give him the respect. May you rest in peace that you wrote the book. As I'm driving, Tony, I want to bring you on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Napoli, let's give it up for him. Come on. Scotty, a little clap in the studio. Everybody's jumping. Beautiful. Listen, Tone, we're so glad that you came back for part 2. I'm very, very excited. Got a lot of fans that chatted into me last night on Facebook saying, Tony's coming back? Yeah, Tony's coming back. Because you know why? We ran out of time last time. So the bottom line is we want to talk about, I'd like to talk about your pops right off the bat, Tone. And then we're going to get into some other things. But right off of this segment, right off the bat, I want to go into Jimmy Knapp, okay? All right. A capo in the Genovese familia. Gabish? Now, right where we left off. But I'm gonna, and I hope you hear me well. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Your dad was 17, and he was already ordered. Not, and I want to say ordered, but he had to push a button on a pretty big guy. Am I correct by saying that? Are you still with me?
I'm here, yeah.
All right, so listen, here's what I'm saying, because I know it's hard to hear sometimes over the airwaves. Tony's coming in from New York. Your dad, back in the day, was ordered to push a button on somebody. Okay? All right? I'm talking about the Capone days.
Right, yeah. That was about 1929.
Yeah, I wasn't even thought of, but my fans and friends out there and people that didn't see the show back in August, they want to hear this, Tony. So please, if you could tell them a little bit of background on your dad and what he was called to do.
Well,
please.
Yeah. Well, he got out of grammar school at the 6th grade when he was 12 years old, and 14 years old, I'm sorry, the 8th grade. And
wow.
He went to work with his father. His father was a bricklayer, and his father was also a man that had a team of men, Italians, that looked up to him when they were in Italy. And when my father's father came here during the late 1800s, he would get the Italians together because they would come over here to Ellis Island, and they were told to look him up in New York in Hell's Kitchen, and that's where my father was born. And those Italian guys relied on my grandfather, who I'm named after, to get them employed and money to work, and they all became groundhogs, building the Holland Tunnel, Lincoln Tunnel, and they were working for like $1 or $2 a day at the time.
Right. So
and a lot of
go ahead. Go ahead. I just wanted to.
And a lot of those men, Italian immigrants, helped build the Holland Tunnel, helped build the Lincoln Tunnel and the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
And they were called groundhogs. And a lot of them died. There was no safety precautions. They were sucked out into the ocean, because they were underground building those things. And they also built bridges, too. However, my father didn't want to do what his father wanted him to do. His father wanted him to be a bricklayer. And my father, he decided he wanted to be like the guy on the street corner dressed up in a suit and tie and collecting money from people, you know. So anyway, my father left home when he was 16 years old or so, but he stayed in Brooklyn at the time, and he was running bootleg liquor from New York to Chicago to Al Capone, from Frankie Ale to Al Capone. And he was one of the guys. In those days, the kids 15, 16, they already grew up. They knew how to go out and make a living or something. They had to, because he had to help support his other 7 brothers, his other 6 sisters and another brother. And he was the youngest in the family, my father. And he got to be a tough guy in the Williamsburg section of Brooklyn, because they left Hell's Kitchen, and my grandfather bought a 6-family house in Brooklyn and Williamsburg, and he converted it, and he put all his children in each apartment. So,
all right, Tony.
Back to the story.
But Tony, hold off on that. See, that's why you gotta have Tony Knapp back for like 19 different shows. There's so much information. We're gonna go to a break. I just want to say this before we go, okay? Tony Napoli. His father was Jimmy Knapp. The book, My Father, My Don. Check it out. It's heavy duty. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna go on a break with the Joey Ciccone Show. I just wanted to say something real quick. Tony, kids at 14 and 15 were like kids now of like 29 and 30 of today's age. Okay, they went out there and they broke their ass and worked and everything else. We're going to be back with my good friend Tony Napoli, stand-up guy. We're going to talk about his award. We're going to talk about all the things that's going on. Happy Friday. I'll be right back.